Seattle Seahawks soar off to Pittsburgh this week. Hawks showed up defensively in their Week 1 loss. Need to again this week to try and slow down the old guy and their old friend. Forget smash mouth, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, steel curtain football. How about some high-flying, seat-of-your-pants Aaron Rodgers ball? I'm worried Pittsburgh dad might leave Deb after that one. 4 touchdowns, over 8 yards per attempt, 240-plus yards, rating over 135. Are we back in 2020 again? Wait, never mind. Let's go. Are we back to A-Rod circa 2011?
Aaron Rodgers comes back to Jersey with a bang.
In turn, we're looking at a Pittsburgh offense that put up 34 points, facing off with a Seattle defense that held San Francisco to 17. Took a late game deflected pass landing in a backup tight end's hands to get to 17 too. Rodgers facing a secondary that picked off Brock Purdy twice.
Gets picked off by Ernest Jones.
They didn't face George Kittle and Juwan Jennings all game due to injuries, did give up 275-plus yards to Purdy, over 100 to Ricky Pearsall, 70-plus to CMC out of the backfield. Pittsburgh running back Jaylen Warren did catch a TD in their win over New York. So did tight end Jonnu Smith. The big yards earners in their Week 1 victory, Calvin Austin, 70 yards and a trip to Bob Rossville.
Down the sideline, Calvin Austin.
And Q Spicoli, Hawks know that dude. DK had his way for 83 yards in his black and gold debut. Metcalf, the most targeted dude on the field for Rodgers. Hurry Rodgers or knock him down. Old people have a hard time getting up sometimes. Seattle only sacked Brock once on 35 pass attempts, maybe a better showing versus a Pittsburgh line that let Rodgers get planted 4 times by New York.
Rodgers devoured.
Steelers line was unable to spring backs Jaylen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, or Caleb Johnson too. They ran 20 times, 2.7 yards per carry.
No gain on that play. The Jets were fully prepared for him.
Seattle's front may not have sacked Purdy, but they did hold CMC to under 3.5 per run.
It's not gonna get there.
Seahawks defense isn't the one needing to figure things out week over week. Their offense is the one needing to see Dr. Drew or Hussey or Hussey or however you say his name about how to score more often. Sam Darnold's debut didn't go too great. Team only scratched out 13 points. He only threw for 150 yards, a sub-90 rate, under 7 yards per attempt, only took 1 sack, though it ended their hopes for a comeback, so LL didn't have to call it that.
Just said the one thing they can't have is a sack and sack fumble to all but end this.
He and his feathered friends now see if they can straighten some things out against a Pittsburgh defense that looked very undue in their Week 1 win. 32 points allowed, 7 for 14 on 3rd down, only 1 sack of their ex-QB, who they knew as well as anyone would. Let him throw for 218 yards on 9.9 per attempt, gave up a rating allowed near 120 to Justin Fields.
Deep ball on the way. Rainbow is caught.
Their secondary gave up 95 yards to Garrett Wilson and a touchdown. He was their main issue until Jalen Ramsey took care of him at the very end. Cue up Darnold's go-to then. Jackson Smith and Jigba saw 13 of Sam's targets. He only threw 23 times, mind you. Clocked out with 124 yards.
Really well done.
He was kind of it, though. Cooper Kupp, 15 yards. No one else had 10-plus. Seattle's ground game needs to do more as well. Kenneth Walker only 20 yards, a measly 2 per run. Zach Charbonnet only managed 47 on 3.9 a carry, though he at least scored.
Touchdown, Seattle.
The Pittsburgh rush defense they face also in need of a facelift. Fields got him for 2 touchdowns and 48 yards, 5.6 yards per carry allowed to Breece Hall for over 100 yards.
And this offensive line runs right behind that left side.
Seattle and Pittsburgh, Steelers have won 11, Hawks 10, one of their previous matchups you might remember.
This is it! This is it! Right here, right now! It's our turn! It's our turn!
3rd and long. Hasselbeck back, throws it down the field, intercepted at the 6, and the Steelers play takeaway. And they hand it to Willie Parker, finds a lane, he's on his way, look out. Foot race, 45-50. Woo! Willie Parker, a Super Bowl record 75-yard scoring run.
When you come into the Super Bowl, baby, you better come with the full arsenal, and that's what the Steelers doing offensively.